Hello, dear students. Let's start a new topic, industrial preparation of hydrogen. This topic from chapter 7, hydrogen of class 8th in subject chemistry. Let's open your chemistry book and come on the page number 95. Industrial preparation of hydrogen. In the industries, hydrogen can be prepared by the process of Bose process, by the Bose process. What happened in the Bose process? Steam passes on the hot coke. Steam passes on the hot coke at a very high temperature, 1270 Kelvin. On that temperature, the steam reacts with the coke. Coke, it is a form of the carbon, and they forms the water gas, carbon monoxide and hydrogens. So the mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen is called the water gas. Then carbon monoxide and hydrogen, this is called the water gas. Again, the steam is passes, hydrogen gas is passes on the carbon water gases, then form the carbon dioxide and more amount of the hydrogen gas. Now in this process, the carbon dioxide is formed, it is a byproduct, but we required the hydrogen gas. So first we remove the carbon dioxide by passing the this mixture through the water. Carbon dioxide dissolve in the water and hydrogen do not dissolve in the water. Then after then we get the hydrogen gas. So let's see the process of the Bose process. Firstly, steam is passed over hot coke at temperature of 1270 Kelvin to produce water gas. Water gas, it is a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogens. So first, the steam passes on hot coke at the temperature 1270 Kelvin. At that temperature, the water gas will produce. Water gas, it is a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Let's see the reaction. When steam water, when steam passes on the hot coke at temperature 1270 kelvins to produce the water gas, it is a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Now in the second step, excess steam is then mixed with water gas and passed over a catalyst, ferric oxide, in the presence of a promoter, chromium oxide, chromic oxide, at the temperature 773 Kelvin, resulting in the formation of carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas, more amount of the hydrogen gas. So in the second step, it is a catalytic oxidation of the carbon monoxide. In this step, again steam is passes on the carbon monoxide mixture, water gas, and steam is passes on the water gas, that is, it is a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen in the presence of catalyst, ferric oxide, and promoter, chromic oxide, at the temperature 773 kelvins. Catalyst, it is a type of substance which increase the rate of reaction. In this case, ferric oxide is a catalyst, and promoter, it is also a type of substance which enhance or increase the efficiency of catalyst. So in this case, chromic oxide, it is a promoter that increase the rate of reaction, both increase the rate of reactions. Catalyst present in this step, so this step is also called the catalytic step. Let's see the reaction. When steam passes on the water gas in the presence of ferric oxide as a catalyst and chromic oxide as a promoter at 773 Kelvin. They produce the mixture of carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas, more amount of the hydrogen gas. Now, in the third step, removal of the carbon monoxide, unwanted carbon dioxide gas from a mixture of carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. For this process, the mixture of carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas is forced through cold water under pressure 200 to 25 atmospheric pressure, which dissolve the carbon dioxide and leaving behind the hydrogen gas. So as you know that carbon dioxide which have the more dissolving power in the water. So water dissolve only the carbon dioxide and do not dissolve the hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is negligible solubility in the water. So through this process, the carbon dioxide gas automatically removed and leaving behind the hydrogen gas. Let's see, when carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas mixture passes through the water under pressure 220 to 25 atmospheric pressures, then carbon dioxide dissolve in the water and leaving behind hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas automatically separated from the mixture of carbon dioxide and hydrogen. By the action of this is all about the process, Bose process. Through the Bose process in the industries we can prepare the hydrogen gas. Now another topic, we can also prepare the hydrogen gas by the action of water or steam on metal. Now hydrogen is liberated when metal such as sodium, potassium, calcium and zinc, aluminum react with water or steam. They liberate the hydrogen gas. Now the first step, the hydrogen gas is liberated from the cold water. The hydrogen gas is liberated when metals such as active metal, very reactive metals such as sodium, potassium and calcium when react with the cold water. Sodium, potassium and calcium, it is a highly reactive metal. So it react with cold water and liberated the hydrogen gas. Let's see the reaction. When sodium react with the cold water, they produce the hydrogen gas, they liberate the hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide as a byproduct. Next, when potassium react with the cold water, they produce the hydrogen gas and release the potassium hydroxide as a byproduct. Calcium also react with the cold water and produces liberated the hydrogen gas along with the calcium hydroxide as a byproduct. Sodium, potassium and calcium, these all are very reactive metals, so they react with the cold water. No need to heating the cold water. The reaction of sodium and potassium with water is a very fast process, whereas the calcium with water is comparatively slow process. So calcium is slightly less reactive than the sodium and potassium. Due to that reason, the reaction of calcium with water is comparatively slow. Now sodium and potassium is a very or highly reactive metal, hence the sodium and potassium do not store in the water, it is stored in the kerosene to prevent their direct contact with air or water. Because the sodium and potassium is very reactive, it react with water and also with air, they easily catch the fire. So due to the prevention to catch the fire, the sodium and potassium is stored in kerosene. Now hydrogen gas also prepared from hot water with the metal. Let's see. Hydrogen gas is liberated when magnesium react with boiling water, but this reaction is a very slow process. When magnesium react with the boiling water, H2O, boiling water or steam, they produce or they liberate the hydrogen gas. Let's see the reaction. When magnesium react with the hot water, magnesium never react with the cold water. Magnesium always react with the hot or steam. So hot water or steam. So magnesium when react with the hot water, they liberate the hydrogen gas and produces magnesium hydroxide as a byproduct. Water gas can also be prepared from a steam with certain metal, some less reactive metal. So hydrogen gas is liberated when steam is passed over aluminum, zinc and iron metal. Let's see the reaction. When steam is passed over the aluminum metal, then they liberate the hydrogen gas and also produce the aluminum oxide as a byproduct. When steam is passed over the zinc, then they liberate the hydrogen gas along with the zinc oxide as a byproduct. When steam is passed over the iron metal, they liberate the hydrogen gas along with the iron oxide or ferrous ferric oxide. So this is all about the industrial preparation of the hydrogen by both process and also from water and steam on metal. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.